can only show you the door. You have to walk through it.
Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the general cryptocurrency market. Wild dump in the cryptocurrency market. The biggest liquidation in the cryptocurrency market. In the last 24 hours, 1.6 million traders were liquidated. Total liquidation coming in around $19.31 billion. We saw Bitcoin heading back to the $100,000 level. Altcoins dumping 30%, 40%, 50%. Chaos and pandemonium in the cryptocurrency market. A lot of market participants were liquidated. We'll take a look at total crypto market cap. It went to the 50-week moving average to $3.3 billion. The same week, we saw an all-time high for Bitcoin at $126,000. Bitcoin dropped to as low as $111,000. We saw Bitcoin dominance also pumping. We'll take a look at sentiments in the cryptocurrency market, the fear and greed index, the altcoin season index. Where are we heading to in the cryptocurrency market? We'll also look at news stories going around the market. Why did the dump happen? What's next? Is there alt season again in 2025? We'll talk about that and more in this video. But first, guys, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. When it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. Do the necessary research and analysis before making any investment decision. Let's get down to business. It's been a big dump in the cryptocurrency market. All coins dumping front, left, and center on a daily time frame. Almost the whole market is down double digits. Pepe is down 25%. Litecoin is down 25%. Ethereum Classic is down 25%. IP was down over 50%. Even Bitcoin, the king of the market, lost 7.6% of its value. Ethereum is down 13%, BNB down 13%, XRP down 19%. You get the gist. The market went down to Goblin Town. But if we zoom out and look at the charts and ask ourselves rationally, what really happened? Why is the market dumping? Is it as crazy as market participants are playing it out to be? Guys, we just saw prices going back to where we were trading way back in September 2025, the 25th of September. So most of the pump we saw over the last 2 weeks, the market erased all those losses. For Bitcoin, we set a new high at $126,000 just on the 6th of October 2025. And that same week, we saw Bitcoin pulling out 16% dump to Goblin Town. A 21,000% candle. This is the largest weekly candle for Bitcoin. That's the largest weekly dump candle for Bitcoin in its history. Hopefully, we're going to see the market bounce. But right now, there's chaos and pandemonium in the cryptocurrency market. The fear and greed index has gone from greed yesterday to fear. Market participants are very emotional right now. We are all pumping to the moon. October, we are going to the moon. Altcoin season, everything was pumping right. Gold new all-time highs, Bitcoin all-time highs. But then, just one news story sent the market tumbling. That's if you believe that. But remember, guys, we always talked about how the higher you go, the riskier it becomes. And while you're playing a game against other market participants, the game is to buy as low as possible, to sell as high as possible. And over the last 1 month, we've seen a lot of altcoins popping front, left, and center. We've seen some early signs that maybe, just maybe, we're getting to the end of this bull market rally. We saw BNB getting to new all-time highs. We also saw BNB dumping aggressively when that crash happened. BNB went from as high as $1,350. We saw BNB crashing back to $850. The 36% decline. The whole coin market is one of the most volatile markets in the world. Volatility is a friend. It's a future in the cryptocurrency market. It's not a bug. We always talked about how all coins are volatile, but yesterday was a prime example why you should not touch leverage and why anything can happen in the cryptocurrency market. You never want to say never. You never want to be the market participant saying this thing can never ever happen in the market. Everything is possible. Zcash also had a crazy pump. We saw Zcash getting to as high as $272. And when that pullback came yesterday, because Zcash was pumping, Zcash just had around a 42% decline. That's crazy. A 42% decline, Zcash has almost recovered from all that dump. But the summary is, a lot of people are going to be waking up today in red, deep red. If you're using leverage, there's a high guarantee you were liquidated yesterday. Liquidations in the cryptocurrency market went up by over 3,000%. That's how crazy the dump was yesterday. A lot of exchanges were hanging. A lot of market participants couldn't access their account. Nobody could set orders. It was a liquidation flush from the skies. Biggest liquidation I have personally seen in the cryptocurrency market in the last 24 hours. long market participants that were long in the market lost $16.82 billion, which that's a record from the time of being in the cryptocurrency market. And shorts lost $2.49 billion. In total, more than $19.31 billion was lost, with the largest liquidation order happening on Hyperliquid. One trader lost $203 million just betting on the price of Ethereum. He bet the price of Ethereum pumped to the moon. The market liquidated him by price of Ethereum dumping to gobbling town. You can just see the scale of the liquidation that happened in the last 24 hours compared to what has happened in the cryptocurrency market over the last 7+ months. How low can we go? I believe we're very, very close to the bottom. Most times when market participants get liquidated, people that over leverage the market have been flushed out. Yes, we might still see price over the next few days and slowly come down, dump to gobbling town. Maybe we see Bitcoin still bleed a little, but one thing is sure, we cancel out of the market. One thing is sure, market participants are over leveraged. The apes, the degens, a lot of them are going to be crying. But if you are short the market, if you believe the hype was too excessive, if you're one of those market participants that believe that the higher we go, the riskier it becomes, right now you'll be swimming in some sweet profit. I saw some news over on X. Wow, some market participants won over, they got over $160 million shorting the market at the highs. I don't think the bull market is over. I'm one of those market participants that believe maybe for Bitcoin the bull market is over, but for the altcoin market, I still believe we're going to see that exit pump in the altcoin market. As Zcash is still pumping, we've seen BNB also pumping new all-time highs. We saw total crypto market cap getting to new all-time highs, and all of these altcoins. You have to imagine what situation in the market will get a lot of market participants so bearish that they'll have to dump their altcoins just before the start of the biggest pump in this whole cycle. And it's this kind of dump we saw over the last 48 hours where a lot of altcoins are losing 20% of their value, 30% of their value. That's the way the game goes. If you want to get those 10x returns, guys, you have to be able to stomach those big losses to gobbling town. If you look at total crypto market cap, it went from as high as $4.27 trillion. We saw it even dumping to as low as $3.2 trillion, losing 24% of its value. But right now, we've seen it snap back. We've seen it just down 13% from the all-time highs. Crazy things are happening in the market. Let's expect more crazy things to happen over the weekend. Usually the weekend always have low liquidity. I will not be shocked if we still have low liquidity this weekend, but a lot of market participants are still rubbing their wounds. Q4 has turned very bearish. All the gains we made in October have been erased by the market. Bitcoin right now is negative 1% in the month of October. Remember, the month of October, market participants are still expecting us to continue pumping aggressively in the month of October. Let's look at news stories going around the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin derivatives screams caution despite weak, strong Bitcoin ETF inflows. That was just before the huge crash and that sent us down to gobbling town. Institutions set to boost digital asset allocation to 16% by 2028. Bitcoin plummets to $102,000 on Binance as Trump announced 100% tariffs on China. Remember, earlier in the year, we saw Trump announcing tariffs on China. That ended up being the bottom of the market. We started pumping from 7th of April 2025. And right now, we're still pumping. Bitcoin may get dragged around a bit amidst Trump tariffs fear. Bitcoin slumps may rebound up to 21% in 7 days if history repeats. Crypto sentiments flip to fear as Bitcoin plunges after Trump tariffs. Right now, we're down the cryptocurrency market. But guys, if you zoom out a little bit and you ask yourself, where were we trading just 3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago, $112,000 Bitcoin was not that bad. Bitcoin is still trading exactly where it was trading over the last 90 days. On the 11th of July, when market participants were excited, when we're singing Kumbaya, we're going to the moon, Bitcoin is trading around $112,000 right now. After 93 days, Bitcoin is trading around $12,000, but the vibes is different. Market participants are expecting Bitcoin to just go up in a straight line with no pullbacks. But remember, guys, the higher we go, the riskier it becomes. If you want to get that big pump, you have to stomach that big losses. And we saw Bitcoin dominance having a huge reaction. Bitcoin dominance briefly even spiked to as high as 63%. But I'm one of those believers that believe Bitcoin dominance will be dumping. I don't think anything has changed. I believe over the next few weeks, we're going to see a lot of altcoins bouncing harder than Bitcoin. We're going to see the altcoin market outperforming Bitcoin. And we're going to see crazy behaviors in the cryptocurrency market. You have to think about it from this perspective, guys. A lot of market participants that went over leveraged right now have lost their money. Right now, they're in pandemonium. They're asking themselves, how can I make this all back? And I'm sure the only reason they'll come up with is to take more risks. And taking more risks will means increasing the leverage, will means finding riskier tokens. So don't be shocked if in the coming days and the coming weeks, you start seeing the total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin, start pumping higher than Bitcoin. You see the total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, also rallying higher. A lot of market participants are going to go off the risk curve. You're going to be seeing crazy altcoins pumping. Don't get blown away at the final stages. Don't get swept out before the final pump. The market is there to deceive. The most market participants, that when the crowd is bullish, the market turns bearish. When the crowd is bearish, the market turns bullish. Your number one job is to have a plan and to follow that plan to the end. The meme coin market was not left out. Huge losses in the meme coin market. Double-digit losses across the board. We saw Dogecoin losing 22% of its value. Shiba Inu down to 14%. PP also down 24%. It's safe to say no place to hide. Double-digit losses in the meme coin market, in the altcoin market. Even Bitcoin, the king of the market, also saw a huge loss over the last 24 hours. Altcoin season indexes were not an altcoin season. Right now, we're not near an altcoin season. We saw a little taste of altcoin season. The altcoin season index told us we're in altcoin season. That's earlier in September. The markets were in highs then. Many market participants didn't feel like it was altcoin season. Right now, we're not in an altcoin season. And the only way we can get to altcoin season if 75% of the top 50 coins perform better than Bitcoin over a 90-day period. And right now, Bitcoin is just down 4.8% over the last 90 days. I would expect a lot of altcoins to outperform Bitcoin heading into altcoin season over the next 30 days. I strongly believe the market will soon top. I believe we're closer to the top than we are to the bottom. A lot of times, market participants look for something to blame. The market was overheated. We saw a dump yesterday, but right now we're blaming the dump on Trump. We're blaming the dump on the tariffs. Bitcoin plumbs to $102,000 in Binance perpetual futures after Trump announced sweeping tariffs on China on Friday, reigniting fears of a broader trade and market sell-off. But remember, we're at all-time highs. At all-time highs, there are bound to be pullbacks. At all-time highs, there are bound to be chaos. We saw gold still staying around the $4,000 level. The S&P also lost. The Russell lost. Nvidia, basically the whole market lost some value yesterday. We were overvalued. We were pumping aggressively. Everything was in all-time highs. I hope you're not thinking we'll pump in a straight line. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Are you affected? Which altcoins are you buying on the dip? How high do you think the market can still go right now? Are you still bullish in the month of October? Are you still bullish in Q4? Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notifications to get notified anytime I drop a new video, anytime I go live. Remember, guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. And investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.